voice is audible? Is my voice is audible? Is my voice is audible? So is it clear now? So is my voice is audible? Rajat Kumar, Temitop. Yeah, just a few seconds, it will come properly. Now is it audible now? Indar Kumar, my voice is clear? Venkatram Reddy, my voice is clear?
Yes, sir. Audible.
Okay, okay. So today we are going to see the basics of Linux. So before going to learn about basics of Linux, first we have to know what are the different types of users in Linux. So super user, see any operating system, if you take your laptop, every day you are logging into your system. So how you are logging? By using your name, whatever you created at the time of installation, that is called normal user account. So every operating system has a administrator account. So in Linux, the administrator account is root user. So we can call as a super user or root user. So it having all privileges. It can perform each and every task in the Linux. A root administrator can do any task on the server. Like in Windows, the root administrator, see, administrator account name in Windows is administrator. In Unix environment, the administrator account name is root. Root user is means administrator account. He can perform any tasks on the server. Then, as a Linux administrator, you are going to create the user accounts. So those are called normal users. So normal users don't have any administrator privileges. They can execute only normal user commands. So normal users cannot perform administration tasks. They can only perform normal commands means I can install database. So you can access your database, but you cannot perform administration tasks, creating users, creating partitions. The administration related programs cannot be executed. Sudo users. So sudo user is nothing but a Linux administrator root account can assign some privileges to normal users. So I can assign some administration privileges to normal users. So they are called sudo users. So super user or root user is the administrator account. He can do anything on the server. Normal user can perform only the normal limited commands. So sudo users, whatever the administrator give the permissions on some administration tasks, he can run the tasks. Now, what is shell? So shell is the interface between user and kernel. Now you can see this is the architecture of Linux. So hardware, kernel, shell. So shell is the security layer in Linux. So top of the shell user account is there. So whatever the commands you are giving, ls, sort, sed, who, tar, grep, cp, these are the commands. Shell is the interface between user and kernel. It is the security layer. So interface between user and kernel. Shell is nothing but a command checker. So whatever the commands you are giving, first shell will read the commands. If they are known commands only, the instruction goes to kernel. Then the kernel will give the output. Most of the shells are developed in C language. So we have different types of shells. Most of the shells are developed in C language. Shell identifies whether the user is a super user or normal user or pseudo user. So depending upon the permissions which you given, it can identify whatever the permissions you have. Linux supports all the shells. Default shell in Linux is bash, born again shell. So sometimes interview point of view, they will ask the questions, what is the default shell in Linux? The default shell means when you log into the server, whenever you open terminal, means command interpreter, so the default shell is bash. Now types of shells, bash, default OS is Linux, sh, Bourne shell, Sun Solaris and HP Unix, this is the default OS, ksh, Korn shell, this is used by IBM X default shell, csh, C shell, it is especially we can assign for the C developers, C++ programmers. So every operating system can support all the shells by default. So you can switch into the shells. We are going to see practically how to switch into the shells. So sh plus ksh plus csh equal to bash. So sh features, ksh features, csh features. So all features they combined, they developed bash shell. So these are the shells we have to remember. Then what is kernel? Kernel is the interface between shell and hardware. So you can see here between the shell and hardware. So kernel is the mediator. Kernel is the interface between shell and hardware. Kernel is nothing but a core operating system. Linux kernel, Windows kernel, Solaris kernel, AX kernel, HP kernel. So kernel is nothing but a operating system. Every operating system contains kernel, and kernel will communicate directly to the hardware. So whatever your hardware is there, whether it is laptop or desktop or server hardware, so it will communicate with hardware and operating system, software. It converts high level language to low level language and low level language to high level language. So kernel can understand only high level machine level language. So when you given the commands, whatever it may be, it will converts into low level language. From low level language to high level language, it will convert. Now types of files. So already yesterday I explained Linux supports the files with the type of file. Windows operating system identify the files with extension names, but Linux will not support extension names. Linux operating system supports the files with the type. So how do you identify? So by using some characters and symbols, hyphen, normal file, dot, hidden files and directories, B, block special file, L, linked file, S, socket file, D, directory files, P, piped file, C, character files. So we can see what are the file types. We have the commands are there. We are going to see practically. Next to uname. So generally, interview point of view, they will ask the question, how do you see the system information? So we are working with the Linux operating systems and we are in the command prompt only. They will ask, how do you know the system information? The command is uname. For example, see, I am logging to Linux server here. Login to Linux. So login as a root user. Root is the administrator account. So open the terminal here. So whenever you are working with Linux operating system, it is a command line mode. If it is Windows, you can understand where you are because that is a graphical mode. You can open my computer. So you can see C drive, D drive, E drive. If you double click on D drive, so it will open D drive. Whatever the files and directories are there, you can understand. You can click on any directory, it will open. But Linux, first of all, you have to know where you are. So I want to know where I am. So PWD, present working directory. See where I am under /root. Under /root, I am under desktop directory. So this is the root administrator home directory /root. See, every user has a home directory. You can check Windows. So where the home directories are located, open my computer, go to C drive. So here there is a folder users. In users folder, so there is a usernames, public user, Sahasra user, some users are located here. Like in Linux, the administrator home directory /root. This is command prompt. So where you are, first of all, you have to check. So I want to go to my home directory, CD. So when you given the command CD, you can directly go to your home directory. See, I am in my home directory /root. So which information is located in my home directory? I want to know. So if it is Windows, here I can understand this is a graphical mode, VMware workstation, my computer. I can open my computer. So here I can understand this is D drive. I can open D drive. So I can open Linux Srinivas videos. I can open the videos. So disk management class video. So I can understand here. But in Linux, it is a command prompt. How do you understand? So ls. So ls command displays the files and directories. Blue color are directories, black color are files. So like this, everything we have to do with commands only. To see the present working directory, pwd. To go to home directory, cd. So to see the files and directories, ls. Next, to check the host name, command is host name. Server 7. To check the IP address of the system, ifconfig. This is the IP address 192.168.0.7. To check the date, command is date. To check the calendar, command is cal. Like that. So each and everything we have to do with command prompt only. Now to check the system information, command is uname. So Linux. This is the Linux kernel. Uname -a. So uname command has many options. So Linux server 7 2.6.32-71.elx and #1 SMP Wednesday September 1st. Like number of output, complete output it is showing. So here you can understand they will ask the question interviews. So uname displays the system information. Uname -a, all information it will display. So just now we given the command uname -a. Next they will ask the questions. How do you see the kernel name? Uname -s. How do you see the node name? Node name is computer name. Uname -n. How to see the kernel release? Uname -r. How to see the kernel version? Uname -v. How to see the machine architecture? Uname -m. How do you know the processor architecture? 32-bit or 64-bit, like that. Uname -p. How do you know the hardware platform? Your hardware is 64-bit hardware or 32-bit hardware. How do you know the operating system name? Uname-o. Now you can check. So every option I am going to show you. Uname-a, all information. Uname-s, kernel name. Uname-v, kernel version. Uname-r, kernel release. Uname-n, node name. Uname-m, machine hardware architecture. Uname-o, OS name GNU Linux. Uname-i, hardware platform. So Uname-p, processor architecture. See, so any question they can answer. What is the command to see the kernel release? Uname-r. What is the command to see the node name? Uname-n. What is the command to see the machine architecture? Uname-m. What is the command to see the OS name? Uname-o. This uname command you can run on any Unix flavor or any Linux flavors. This is common command. Any flavor, Solaris, IBM AX, HP Unix, CoUnix, IRIX, Linux, Red Hat, Ubuntu, CentOS, whatever it may be. Any flavors, this command will run. Next command, ls. See, I showed you ls command. Ls command displays the files and directories. Now you can see ls command has many options. See, command is only ls only. See how many options are there? ls space -a. It will display all hidden files, directory files, normal files. ls-d, ls-m. It shows files and directories with comma. ls-small r, reverse order. ls-Q with quotations. ls-capital R with tree structure. ls-s, size with kilobytes, bytes. ls-I, inode numbers. ls-sh, size of files and directories in human understandable language. ls-t, it is displays the files and directories to modification time. ls-l, the complete information about files and directories. Now see practically. So they will ask the question, how to see the files and directories ls? How to see the files and directories with hidden files also. So dot with hidden files. Dot means hidden files and directories. ls-m, it displays the files and directories with commas. ls-capital Q with quotations. ls-r, reverse order, Z to A. ls-s, size. So here you cannot understand kilobytes or megabytes. Then I want understandable language. ls-sh. So 4 KB, 4 KB, 4 KB, 52 KB, like that. We can understandable language. So ls-t with most recently modified files and directories. So ls-capital R with tree structure. So how many directories are there? In each directory, how many subdirectories are there? ls-p, it differentiate the files and directories. Slash means, so there is a slash after a name, that is directory. So like that, we can have different combinations also you can use. So ls-l command most frequently we are going to use. So here you can understand the complete information of a file. So already just now we discussed hyphen means normal file. Next D means directories. So second one is permissions. So these are the permissions. We are going to discuss in our classes what are the permissions. Next 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2. These are the number of links of a files and directories. So interview point of view, they will ask the question, when we create a file, by default one link will come. So by default, when we create directory, 2 links will come. So we are going to discuss linking files and directories in our classes. So the default links of file is 1, default links of directory is 2. Remember. Next to, who is the owner of the file? Maybe Ali, Siva. Next time we are going to create user accounts, they can log into server, they can create the files, and we can add the users into different groups. So it shows who is the owner of the file. Next, what is the owners group? So here root administrator is the owner. So owners group is also root. The number of bytes used by the file. And when the file is created, date and time. So the complete information, type of file, permissions, number of links, owner of the file, owners group, number of bytes used by the file, date and time when the file is created or directories are created. Now, depending upon the requirement, we can use the combinations. ls-ltr. So L means long list, T means most recently modified with reverse order. So I can see like this. ls-lsh with size. See, so as our requirement, you can use the combinations. ls-la. See, different combinations you can use. LA means all hidden files and directories also it will display. So number of combinations we can use. This is ls command. So like this, we can have the commands we have to use in the Linux operating system. Now we are going to start the basics of Linux operating system. Creating files and directories. First, we are going to creating the files. So first command touch. By using this command, we can create n number of empty files. Empty means 0-byte files. This command also use for time stamping, means you can change the time of the file. Time stamping. So remember, by using touch command, you can create only n number of empty files, but you cannot write the data. Only we can create files. So this command also used for time stamping. I want to change the file and directory timings. I can change. Next, cat command. By using cat command, by using this command, we can create file. At the same time, we can write the data. We can write the data. By using this command, we can add the data. Add means append the data. You can add the data, but you cannot modify the existing data, and you cannot delete the data. Remember. See, by using cat command, you can create file. At the same time, you can write the data. You can add the data. But whatever the existing data is there, you cannot modify. You cannot delete the data. But what you have to do? I given some mistakes in a file. How to modify? How to delete? VI. So 99% we are going to use this command only. Virtual editor. Virtual editor. So by using this command, we can write the data, comma, add the data, comma, modify or delete the data. So open the file, go to particular line, delete the line, remove the character, remove the word, replace the characters, replace the words. So set the line numbers, go to particular line. So like that. So everything in Linux, whatever the configurations we are going to do, open the file, VI file name. So these three are the commands: touch, cat, VI. Simply touch. You can create a number of empty files. You cannot write the data, but you can change the time stamping. Cat, you can create file, writes the data, add the data, but you cannot modify, delete the data. So everything I want to do, I want to create, I want to write, I want to modify, I want to delete. VI, virtual editor. Now practically we are going to see now. So remember one point in Linux, when you are working with Linux, path is important. Path. First of all, where you are, you have to check. So I am under /root directory. Check the files and directories. Now, creating the files in relative path. Relative path means where you are, the current directory. I want to create files. That is relative path. So touch command we are going to start. Touch. Creating the files F1, F2, F3, F4, F5, F6. See, here I am not giving any path. Where I am creating there. So touch space file names. Touch space, F1 space, F2 space, F3 space, F4 space, F5 space, F6. So these are the file names. Enter. Files are created. To see the files and directories, what is the command? ls. See, F1 is created, F2 is created, F3, F4, F5, F6. So number of files we created. So only empty files. Now, creating the file in absolute path. Absolute path means different location. So I am under /root. I want to create file under /home directory. So touch is the command. So you have to tell where you want to create the file. /home. The file name is Apple. Now see, this is absolute path. This is remote directory. So where the directory is located under /home, I created a file Apple. So I want to see the files and directories ls. So Apple will not display here because you are not created here. You created where? Under different directory /home. I want to see the Apple file is created or not. Now change the directory cd/home. So to change the directory cd space /home. Now you can check pwd. Now you are in which directory? You are in /home. So previously where we are? We are under our home directory /root. Now I change it to different directory /home. Now you can give the command ls. So Apple is created here. Again, I want to go back to my home directory as administrator, cd. Now where you are under your home directory. Now, when I created a file, if I want to check the file, I change the directory. I went the directory home. I given the command ls. I check the file. So without going to the directory also you can check. So I want to check the files and directories under /home, ls space /home. See, you can go there and you can check. Otherwise, without going also you can check. So directly give the command ls space directory name. So /home. See, Apple is created. So like this, in many ways, we can create the files and directories. We can check the files and directories. Path is important. Now, cat command. So cat space greater than, creating the file and writes the data with cat. Cat space greater than space file name orange. Now write down, this is my first cat file. Hello, how are you? So I written some data. Save the file. Control D. To save the file, Control D. D for Delhi. So I created a file orange. So I written some data. ls. Now check orange file is created or not. Created. But there is a data in orange file. How to see the data in a file? To see the data in a file, command is cat space file name. See, this is the content of the file. So how to see the content of the file? How to see the data in a file? Command is cat space file name. So orange file I created, I written some data. I want to see the data, cat space file name. I want to add the data, cat space double greater than appending. See, if you forget to give double greater than, if you give single greater than, previous data will erase, new data will create. but I want to keep my previous data. I want to add the data. So you can add the new data. After adding the data, save the file, Control D. Now you can check cat space file name. See, so previous data is there, new data is added, but I cannot modify the existing data. We can't do by using cat command. You can add the data only. You cannot modify the existing data and you cannot delete the existing data. Now, to see the number of lines in a file, cat space -n file name. Cat space -n file name orange. To see the number of lines, total 11 lines are there. So interview they will ask the question, what is the output of cat space file name? What is the output? Whatever the data is there, it will display. So this is my data. So they will ask the question, I don't want to get the output on the terminal or screen. I want to redirect it. So I want to redirect the data from one file to another file. So when I given cat space file name, the output coming onto the screen terminal, I don't want to get the output on terminal. I want to read that output later. I want to redirect it. So to redirect the data from one file to another file, cat space file name. If I press enter, output will display. I don't want to get output here. Greater than, redirect the data. Where you want to redirect? Mango file. See, whatever the data in orange file, just to redirect it, printed into Mango. Now you can check the Mango file. Mango is not there. It created, redirected the data. So same data. Check the orange file also. The same data is there. So this output redirections we are going to use for many Linux commands output when we are going to scheduling the jobs. I want to get this output, keep into the particular file. So this is called output redirection. So to redirect multiple files data, orange file data, mango file data, I want to redirect to banana file. Now you can check cat space banana. See, two files data is redirected to banana file like this. So we can create the files by using touch command and cat command, and you can also redirect the data from one file to another file by using cat command, and also we can use the redirection symbol in many Unix commands output. So here, if already there is a data in banana, if you want to keep the data and add the data, here you have to give double greater than. If there is a new data, if it is a new file, you can use single greater than. Already, if there is a data in banana, if you want to redirect another file's data, give double greater than. The previous data and new data both will append. Next, VI command. VI, for example, I am opening the file orange. Already we created. See, by using VI command, we can open the file. You can do anything. So you can go to last line. So you can add the data. Hello, this is my new Linux class. So like this, you can write the data. Now, if you want to delete any data, I want to delete this line, escape DD, delete the line. I want to copy the lines, escape YY. I want to paste the lines, escape P. See, like this. So you can use escape commands. Move the cursors to home line, escape shift H. Move the cursor to middle of the lines, escape shift M. Move the cursors to last line, escape shift G. Insert a new line, escape O. Like that, we can use number of VA editor commands. I want to save the file. escape, shift colon WQ exclamatory, write and quit. Now I want to check the data cat. So now I opened the file, I modified the file, I deleted the data, I added the data. So everything I can do. Again open the file, PARNG. Set the line numbers, escape, shift colon, set space and new. So go to last line, escape, shift G. Go to line number 10, escape, shift colon, line number 10. So the cursor goes to line number 10. Like that, we have number of V8 commands are there. So I am opening a new file, VI space ABC. See, existing file I opened, I showed you, but a new file I am opening, open the file, VI space file name. See, ABC, new file. So here I am typing data. Whenever I am typing data, data is not printing here. This is called escape mode. This is called escape mode. You cannot write the data. I want to write the data. You have to enter into insert mode. How to enter insert mode? Escape I. So press escape key, just press and release. Escape I. Now you are in insert mode. Now you can write the data. Hi, hello. This is my Linux class, Linux administration class. So like this, whatever the data you want to write, you can write the data. After writing the data, you want to save the file. So whenever you want to save the file, so you can go to command mode. Command mode means you have to type again escape, shift colon. This is command mode. WQ, write and quit. Exclamatory, why I am giving? Some files you have to come out forcefully. Exclamatory symbol. Generally, without exclamatory also we can come out, but some files we have to go to forcefully come out. So to save the file, escape, shift colon, WQ exclamatory, enter. Check the data, cat ABC. So like this, so V8 commands are very important because we are going to configure, we are going to open so many configuration files. For example, I want to open Apache web server file. So httpd conf httpd.conf. So when we are going to discuss about Apache web server, generally we are going to discuss open the file Apache configuration, open VI, etc, location, httpd conf httpd.conf. Set the line numbers, escape, shift colon, set space and new. Go to last line. Now we are in the first line. Go to last line, escape, shift G. See, 1009th line is there. Go to line number 500 or go to line number 990. So it goes to line number 990. Go to line number 555. It goes to line number 555. Copy the line, paste the lines, delete the line, replace the character, remove the character. Like that we are going to discuss. That is the reason this is useful. So insert a new line, escape O. To delete a line, escape DD. Replace a character, escape R. Instead of T, I want to give M. So to replace all the characters, escape shift R. You can replace. So you can replace the character. Like that, whatever you want to do, you can do here. To replace the word, to delete a word, escape DW. So you can delete the word. To delete a single character, escape X, deleting the characters. So like this. So whatever you want to do, we can use the V8 commands. So regularly we can use some commands. So we cannot, nobody can remember all the commands. The regular commands are, these are the regular commands. VI file name, escape I insert mode, escape YY line copy, escape 10 YY 10 lines copy, escape DD delete a line, escape 10 DD 10 lines delete, P paste the lines, like escape O insert a new line, escape capital O insert a new line above the cursor, escape R one character replace, escape shift R complete replace mode. To change the word, old word, new word, escape shift colon set and set the line numbers, remove the line numbers, go to the particular line, undo, save and exit, without save and exit. So these are the regularly used V8 commands. So these are the commands we are going to use in Linux. So Today we'll stop here. Tomorrow, creating directories and copying the files and directories, renaming the files and directories, removing the files and directories, and simple filter commands. Tomorrow's class we are going to discuss. So anybody having any doubts, please ask me the doubts.
Hello.
Yeah, Venkatram Reddy, tell me.
Yeah. Sir, actually, I was missed in your yesterday class, sir, because of some emergency.
Yeah, yesterday just I showed the installation part only.
Yeah, I have biggest doubt in that part, sir. Where can I get that yesterday class, sir?
Yesterday videos we will send. Once you pay the money, we will send all the videos.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Complete videos we'll
And
send.
okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Tell me, Venkatram. Oh,
Uh, that's it, sir. No doubts. Nice.
okay, nice, thank you. So is any Mastan Kolipara? You have any doubts?
No, sir.
Hello,
No, sir.
hello,
Yeah, Mastan. Mastan, tell me, Mastan.
hello. This is Inder.
Inder, tell
I
me,
want to
Inder.
know. Yeah, sir. I want to know that after the course, after the completion of course, what kind of support we will get from yoga classes? Is there any
Which
kind of
support you
support?
required? Which support you want to require?
Yeah, yeah. If any condition like I forget something in Linux.
See, we will provide all the videos every day, whatever the classes we are going to teach, every video will come. And
Mm-hmm.
real time 350 real time entry questions answers will also come. And also you can have my mail ID, you can touch with me, whatever the doubts you are having. So you have to touch with me, we will support for you, whatever it may be, whatever the support you require, we will support.
Can I have
Okay.
your mobile number also?
Mobile numbers we are not going to provide, but we have to touch with you. So they have to make it video chats. Sorry, they have to make it talk to me when you required.
Okay.
Because most of the times I am in the classes only. So when the particular time they will tell is that time you can talk to sir, they will make it to talk to me. Okay, 100%
Okay.
will give all the support to you.
Okay.
And example resumes, so fresher resume, experienced resumes. So how much gap between your BTech and your fresher, or your is there any gap 3 years or 2 years? Depending upon that, we have to uh, prepare your resumes. Okay.
Okay. Actually, I am not a BTech. I am not a from BTech background. I am from BBA background.
Any degree, which background?
BBA, Bachelor of Business Administration.
Yeah, any degree. See, for administration purpose, any degree. BA, BCom, BBA, any degree, we can apply the Linux administration.
Okay.
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 So Temitop today, just we have to in the online only. So just a minute. So I am sending the videos Temitop. You can download the videos. You can see the videos complete to Linux administration class 0 to all classes videos I am sending now. I am sharing the Google Drive link.
Okay.
Question, sir. Small doubt. Hello.
Complete Linux administration videos I am sending. Temito. So I sent Linux videos, Temito. You can go through the videos from demo class to all classes, every installation part, everything. So Mastan, tell me, Mastan, do you have any doubt? Mastan, tell me.
Administration, Linux administration and shell scripting are different, sir.
Scripting is a different part. So complete administration, no scripting will come into administration. If you want to learn scripting, you can learn. It is 2 days, 3 days, 500 or 1000 rupees they will take. They will show you the scripting. That is a simple part. So administration total 1 month course, complete Linux administration.
my friend already got the job Linux application based, sir.
Okay.
So he suggested me to Linux and shell scripting.
Yeah.
In
So,
your class, administration full base, sir.
yeah, first you have to learn the complete Linux administration skills, then you can understand the scripting. So without knowing about Linux servers, so you cannot write any script. So if you want to write a script, you need to know so many Linux commands, then only you can write the script. So collection of Linux command execution is nothing but a scripting. Okay.
Your class is overall Linux
Complete
completed,
Linux.
sir.
Yes, complete Linux. You can put to 3+ experience. Then you can learn shell scripting. It will 3 days or 4 days time. Then you can put the resume Linux administration with shell scripting. Then you can get the job. Understand?
I am a beginner, sir. So I cannot understand full
No
course,
problem.
sir.
No problem. I will teach each
In
and everything very slowly. So anybody they can learn. Okay.
sir, when will you start offline classes, sir?
Offline maybe that is depending upon the government. Maybe next month. Where you are now?
Maybe better opportunity, better learning opportunity to offline. I think, sir.
ఓకే ఓకే మీరు ఎక్కడ ఉంటారు ఇప్పుడు ఎక్కడ ఉన్నారు మీరు
Amilpet hostel.
హాస్టల్లో ఉన్నారు ఎక్కడ మీ ప్రాపర్ ఎక్కడ
Last proper AP Sarangal. Last week I came
ఓకే నో
for
ప్రాబ్లం
the coach.
స్లోగా చెప్తాను అన్ని వీడియోస్ ఉంటాయి యూ కెన్ టచ్ విత్
That time, when will you start offline classes? Then you will send me videos also, sir.
యా విల్ సెండ్ వీడియోస్ ఆల్సో సో వన్స్
Offline
if you attend these classes also, when the institute open you can come and attend, no problem. That is not up to 6 months you can attend my classes whether it is online or offline.
Okay.
మీరు ఆన్లైన్ ఆఫ్లైన్ అని ఎప్పుడైనా వచ్చి అటెండ్ అవ్వచ్చు.
Okay.
Okay. Is there any doubts? Today I'm going to close the session. Tomorrow we'll connect. Tomorrow creating directories, copying files. Okay.
Sir, you sent
Sir,
the Linux. Hello.
Hello. Indar
Sir,
Kumar, tell me.
Yeah, sir, you sent the Linux administration videos to all of us or to one
Who paid
particular
money?
guy?
Did you pay the money?
No.
No. Who taken admission? We sent all videos. That is complete administration videos.
Okay. You just sent videos, no? That's why I'm asking.
How many videos are total?
Total to 27 to 28 videos will come.
Okay.
So in one of the videos, maybe 2 chapters will complete, small chapters. So from basics onwards, see here, I am showing you Linux administration. So these are the videos. Class 0 demo class, class 1 structure of Linux, installation of Linux, creating files and directories. Okay, like this simple filter command. Class wise I will send administration part, disk management, booting process, group management, like this all videos will come to you. And also real-time interview questions and answers, Linux resumes, Linux cheat sheets. So everything will come. So once you pay the money, that to Durga Soft people, they will send all the emails to me. So I will send the videos to all the people. Okay.
Sir, what is Linux cheat sheets?
So cheat sheets means, for example, you are attending interview, you have to make it one sheet like this. So they will ask the commands, so you can easily explain the commands. So what is the command to create the partition? What is the command to format the partition? What is the command to mount the partition? What is the command to unmount the partition? So what is the command to see the files and directories with size? Like that they will ask the questions. So I will send one document to you. So you can put the document. So you can easily give the answers while you are going to attend the telephonic interviews.
Okay.
Okay. Cheat sheets, that is called a cheat sheet.
Okay.
So Linux basic command cheat sheet, administration command cheat sheet, networking cheat sheet I will send.
Okay.
So apart from that, I will send 350 real-time interview questions and answers. So 3+ you can prepare that interview questions and answers.
Okay.
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 So depending upon your practice, depending upon your concentration on Linux, that much of material I will send as your wish. So you have to practically, theoretically, you have to prepare.
Okay.
Okay. So okay, thank you all. We will connect tomorrow.
When
Okay.
you drop that documents are like material.
Material. So material. See,
Yes.
once you joined, I will send material tomorrow only.
Okay.
Okay,
So once you take the admission, all videos, all material will come by tomorrow only. So by evening. So if you pay the money, they will send me all the details by afternoon tomorrow. I will send all the information to you. Okay. Understand?
Okay. Okay.
Sir. హలో
Hello.
సార్ సెల్ స్క్రిప్టింగ్ అనేది ఒక పార్ట్ మాత్రమేనా అందులో?
Shell scripting అసలు అదొక it is a just programming. That is programming.
మామూలుగానే కొంచెమే ఉంటుందా? మీ నుంచి అది కొంత చెబుతారా?
So shell scripting only. So normal shell scripting is there, advanced shell scripting is there, depending upon your capability. See, somebody they cannot understand scripting, so they will come into the administration side. Somebody they can easily understand scripting, they can go for only scripting, shell scripting, Python, PHP, Perl, Ruby. You have number of scriptings in Linux. చూడండి, మీరు మీ ఫ్రెండ్ జాయిన్ అయినాడు కాదు, మీకు షెల్ స్క్రిప్టింగ్ అర్థం అవుద్దా, స్క్రిప్టింగ్ మీకు ఓకేనా కాదా, దాన్ని బట్టి జాయిన్ అవ్వండి. స్క్రిప్టింగ్ నేర్చుకోవడం అంత ఈజీ కాదు, టిపికల్ గా ఉంటుంది. సో డిపెండింగ్ అపాన్ యువర్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్, go to scripting, otherwise go to administration part, learn Linux administration, go to cloud administration. Understand Mastan? స్క్రిప్టింగ్ అంత ఈజీ కాదు, మీకు ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉంటేనే వెళ్ళాలి, స్కిల్స్ ఉండాలి.
మానిటరింగ్ చేయడమే అని చెప్పారు సార్. మానిటరింగ్ చేయడము వేకెన్సీస్ బెంగళూరు సైడ్.
వాళ్ళు వీళ్ళు చెప్పారని కాదు, వాళ్ళు వీళ్ళు చెప్పి వాట్ ఈస్ ఎవర్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్, యూ హ్యావ్ టు లెర్న్. రేపు ఇంకోటి చెప్తారు, ఎల్లుండి ఇంకోటి చెప్తారు, తర్వాత ఇంకోటి చెప్తారు, అన్ని మనం నేర్చుకుంటూ పోలేం. మీకు ఏది ఇంట్రెస్ట్ అది నేర్చుకోండి, అనవసరంగా డబ్బులు వేస్ట్ చేయొద్దు.
మనకి ఏ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ అనేది తెలియాలన్నా అడగాలి కదా, అంటే ఏమీ తెలీదు ఏ కోర్స్ ఏంటనేది, అందుకే కనుక్కొని తీసుకున్నామని.
ఫస్ట్ గో టు అడ్మినిస్ట్రేషన్, Linux, it can easily, this is no scripting, no logical thinking, whatever the commands are there, you have to practice in interview, you have to explain. Scripting means they will ask you, so write down the script, show me the output, they will ask the question. So you have to write your own, and you have to, if you put the fake resumes also, you can work on real times as a Linux administrator. But to fake shell scripting resume, if you put, they will ask many scripting outputs. If you unable to write, so they will not take you. So that is the reason I am telling you, if you have interest already, if you have some scripting knowledge, then you can go through that one. Otherwise, no need to go to that one.
కమాండ్స్ వరకే ఉంటాయి అన్నారు సార్. అయ్యా కమాండ్స్ అన్ని చెబుతారా మీరు?
కమాండ్స్ మనం చెప్పుకుంటాం,
30 కమాండ్స్ ఏమన్నారా?
basic commands, those are basics we are going to charge administration. So you are a degree, you are having degree, learn administration, then you can go for the cloud environment, then you can get the good job. Here there is no logical thinking, there is no programming level languages here, just simple commands. You have to know the commands, you can go to the job. Okay,
ఫ్యూచర్ గా క్లౌడ్ వైపునే వెళ్దామని అనుకుంటున్నాను, ఇది ఉపయోగపడుతుంది.
100% you must learn Linux administration.
అడ్మినిస్ట్రేషన్ లో ఓన్లీ కమాండ్స్ వరకే ఉంటాయి.
Administration is nothing but a commands. So anything commands only, any configurations commands only. Say if you want to learn I am directly telling, if you want to learn cloud environment, if you want to learn database, Oracle database, big data, Hadoop, if you want to learn programming like Python, shell scripting, Perl, PHP, Ruby, you must have the strong knowledge in Linux administration. That is compulsory. Whatever you learn next thing, that is as your wish. Go for cloud, go for database, go for big data, go for middleware application, go for programming. First of all, you must have the strong knowledge in Linux administration. Otherwise, you can't get any interviews. Okay, without having the knowledge of this. Okay, thank you all. So I am going to log in another class already 8 to.
Sir, one last question. Sorry, sir.
Yeah.
Actually, is this Linux admin is enough, or you teach any advanced Linux?
This is only advanced Linux. There is no advanced Linux concept in Linux. Whatever we are
Okay.
learning, that is in-depth Linux administration.
So you
Okay,
are
thank you
providing,
so much. Thanks for
so
the.
you are providing the complete course in 35 days, but same course is providing by other institutes in 3 months. So isn't it too fast for us?
Who is providing 3 months in Amirpet, worldwide India? Who is providing 3 months Linux course? I am having 20 years of experience. Nobody will teach Linux 3 months. Who is that? What is that institute name?
Docat and Krishna sir. Krishna sir.
Huh?
Krishna sir. Krishna sir.
Where what is the institute name?
1 minute.
Yeah,
I am
Network
telling.
Cloud.
Network Cloud.
That is
Network-
RHL certified course or normal course?
RSCL certified course.
A certified course, that is cost rupees 40,000. So
Yes.
you can join that course.
Okay.
Say who learn the certification also, they joined my course. Last 20 years, I am having 20 years of experience. Who certified also, they joined my courses. Because certification point of view, they will give the training only certification point of view. Real-time in-depth subject, they will not provide to you. So you have to pay 40,000, 45,000, 50,000 rupees. You certified, but you don't have the in-depth knowledge on Linux administration. If you go for interview, if you are certified also, they will not take you, because who are having in-depth knowledge on server administration, they will take that person only. Even if you have certification also, they will not take you. Like that, so many certified persons, they came to me, they learned from by me, then only they got the jobs.
Okay.
So certification is not required in India. Certification is required if you want to go to abroad. Even also certified persons, they cannot have any other knowledge. Only certification point of view, this question will come, this is the answer. This question will come, this is the answer.
Okay.
They will give
Got a point.
one, yeah, point to point they will give. They will not in-depth about DNS. They will not explain like that. So in-depth subject, they will not explain. I know 20 years of experience I am having. Solaris, IBM AX, HP Unix, SCO Unix, Windows Server Administration, CCNA, VMware, AWS Cloud Environment. I know the many institutes in Hyderabad. So certification course is different. That is waste of the money, in my point of view. If you want to wish, you can join.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
That is 100%. After 2 months or 3 months,
Sir,
you can remember me, you can call to me. Sir, my money is wasted, sir. You have to call me 100%.
excuse me, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Hello.
Yeah. Who
Sir,
is this?
one small. Hey, Venkatrama, sir.
Yeah, tell me, Angut.
One small career doubt, sir. Suppose if I complete Linux administration, if I learn any one database, is it enough to get the job, sir?
100%.
I mean, database you can suggest with a good combination of Linux administration.
Linux plus DBA, Linux plus Oracle DBA, or Linux plus Big Data Hadoop. You can give the combination.
1 minute, sir. I can note it out. Linux plus Big Data Hadoop.
Big Data Hadoop.
Big Data Hadoop. Before one, sir.
Linux administration. Now we are going to learn. Plus you can learn Hadoop.
Hadoop. Okay.
Or
That is
Oracle
Big Data Hadoop, you said.
Or Oracle
Oracle
DBA. Oracle DBA, but nowadays nobody teaching. But if anybody has to teach Oracle DBA, you can go through that also. You can get the good package.
Good. Sir, with this both combination is enough to get one good job.
100%. But you have to concentrate on first 3 months. You have to practice. That is enough.
Practice is must.
Yeah, daily practice is must.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, thank you all. Already 8:10. I am that other people are waiting. Okay. Tomorrow we are going to connect.
Okay, sir.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir. Nice session.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Nice.